big three, come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Three. Now that's a magic number. Got the homies ballin' out for the whole damn summer in that 4-point circle with that ghost ball of purple. If you check the roster, got a 3-head monster. Now them killer threes are like killer bees. Start dropping threes like trilogies, like companies, like PIGs. Got the summer on lock. Big three on Fox.
Okay. We're coming in here to you from live streaming you from Seattle, Washington, bringing you Nestars Live, and we have a special guest on board. But first, I want to give you an introduction to the platform. As you know, we have been doing this for a very long time. In fact, the artist that we have right now that's appearing on our platform is a guest from the past when we were working with the radio station platform and whatnot. And obviously that has been a while ago. So that lets you know about the consistency, not only of this artist, but of us also, because I believe it's been almost like 10 years since we've touched bases with him, and a lot has happened since then. What I want to do is tell you first off, though, if you have not subscribed to our channel, Nestars Live online on the YouTube channel, please do so. Feel free to just, subscribe, like, comment, all of that stuff they be telling you to do, just so you can keep up with great interviews like this with artists that we're going to be bringing to you more and more as we do the Unmasking series. COVID is gone. We're trying to facilitate the platform, let the artists get back out here doing their thing so they can go out here and just bring that good music, that good vibe, and we're helping push that platform for them. That's our goal. Let's just get it. Let's bring these guys who are super talented and get them back out here doing their thing, man, so we can all eat. That's the bottom line. So if you would like to be featured on this show at any time, you can reach us at our email, which is nestarslive@gmail.com. Hit us there and we will check out your music. If you are a member of this group, of the Facebook group, I'm looking to pull a lot of you guys out of the Facebook group and start pushing you guys on the platform. That's been the goal from day one. I believe we're reaching up to 25,000 members on the Facebook platform, and that's a good thing. We have to start adding more people, because I'm telling you right now, we got people from, I don't know where they are, what part of the world they're coming from, but they're trying to infiltrate and hit us with all of the shenanigans on the channel. I just want us to keep it real. If we add our own, people that we have following our platforms and stuff, that benefits us more, because we know that this is an organic growth in the platform. So we need for people to start adding their people to the platform so that we can have a following that's conducive to all of our success. That's important. I don't want to spend all my time, man, blocking people and shutting people down and giving them the thumbs down. You got to get out of here and there, all that. I just would rather work on doing this with you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to bring in our guest for tonight, Mr. Jarvis Evans, currently residing in the great state of GA, where everything's going down. They're doing all of the most over there. They are like the hub of R&B, rap, all of that. The music scene has switched, at least for us, to Atlanta, Georgia, in the South, and that's a good thing. That's a good look. So, right now, without any further ado, let's bring in Mr. Jarvis Evans. Hey, there he goes.
How's it going?
There he goes. Hey, man, how you doing, Jarvis?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain. Just got through writing some music, man, and I'm more than excited to be a part of this interview, man, and to be a part of what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing and how you're putting a lot of independent artists on. I love that.
When we first got with you back in the day, if you recall, we was doing the same thing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
You remember that, right?
Definitely. Like I said, this kind of feels like a sequel a little bit. It feels like part two.
And it's a good thing, because they let you know not only are we being consistent, but you are being consistent. You're still at it. You're still doing your thing.
Paradise.
Welcome to paradise. Welcome to paradise. Welcome to paradise.
Okay, so let's get into it, brother.
Just put it next to my little handkerchief.
Yeah, that's almost like a lapel mic now. That's
There
it.
we go.
Okay.
Back in business.
So as you know, we got some things we want to talk about with you. So first of all, introduce yourself to the Net Stars Live audience and let them know who you are, where you was born, and where you're at now.
Appreciate you. Thank you. So I was born in Miami, Florida, 305. I don't really throw up signs, but I really do. But I was born in Miami, Florida, to Robert and Kathy Evans. 5 beautiful children. We all kind of grew up around music. You know, music was something that kind of highlighted us. When a family came together, we either danced, sang, did karaoke, break, guitar strings, and just had a good time. I kind of migrated a little bit from Miami to Tampa, and I moved from Tampa to Atlanta. And when I moved to Atlanta, it was pretty much on this motivation to get my music career started, and that was about 10 years ago.
Okay, all right.
Oh yeah.
And so, how long has it been since you picked up the passion to be a entertainer and R&B singer?
Man, I've had the passion since I was like really, really young, but I never knew that people would be affected by my music or love my music the way they did until recently. And recently, I kind of had to, just like a lot of other artists, like you have to go through, through certain things in life, discover yourself, and you become more relatable. And then you notice that people can kind of like really jam to certain topics, different things that you're talking about, whether it's a relationship or whether it's like my new single, Relight Your Fire, because a lot of people need their fire relit right now, whether it's romance or relationships, friendships, weddings. People are losing their jobs. People are losing close relationships with people during this pandemic. So it's kind of weird because Selena, my manager, she sent me the song that I recorded 2 years ago, and it's really heavy in the R&B soul arena. And if anybody wanted to hear anything in 2021 to relate to R&B, I would say Relight Your Fire is the most modern sound when it comes to R&B for our times right now. Dealing with the soul, what people need to hear. R&B was almost like ministering to people, whether it's relationships, friendships. Charlie Wilson was good at ministering to us in R&B. Who else? Another big major artist that I like to listen to was Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder, he ministered to a lot of people when it came to R&B. And my goal with Relight Your Fire is to reach a lot of people that need their fire lit, whether it's mentally, relationship-wise, financially. Their pockets need to be relit, their bank account relit. Down to just the fire within them, inspiration, motivation, and the drive that they have to accomplish the things they need to accomplish.
Interesting. So the journey has been, and you took us back to Stevie Wonder. Now he's a little bit before your time, but he's definitely what you are, icon in the R&B genre, and that's a good influence. Most definitely, he's right up there with the Luthers and everybody else that just brought some whole creativity and longevity to the R&B thing. It made us think. Hold on, give me a second. When I say urban, when I say Nestars urban, we're urban, Brad. We're in the heart of downtown Seattle, and sometimes stuff like that happens. I don't care what kind of studio you're in. You have to be in the basement to avoid that one.
Right. I like that.
All right. Okay, bear with me, Jarvis. I just need for you to be real boisterous because you got your mic inside of your pocket now instead of not holding it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, talk to that mic. That's how you do
It's better.
Okay, so there you go. So tell us a little bit about along that journey, some of the achievements and some of the highlights of your travel through R&B.
Wow. One thing I learned about R&B is that you become your own sauce. Ketchup isn't worried about mustard. Mustard isn't worried about mayonnaise, and mayonnaise not worried about, sriracha. So when you want to sing music like R&B, it's connected to blues and it's kind of connected to gospel. It comes from the soul. So my connection with R&B was, going to different auditions, singing with different musicians' songs, originals, whether it's R. Kelly, whether it's Anthony Hamilton or other soulful singers. They sung it from the soul, and it told something from their life, and they were very original and unique artists. So I had to really take music to a more inward level. So when it came to R&B, it had to pop for me. It wasn't something I was trying to do. So right now in my life, with working on some material that I'm working on now, with the things that I've been through, I can understand why they call it rhythm and blues. Because it comes a point in time in your life to where you have to sing from the inside, and all you do is sing from the inside. So my journey with R&B has grown because I went from channeling different artists and singing like them, trying to feel their mood and trying to get in character with their, saying like how they croon, to where I'm writing music and people are telling me I felt that. I know what you were talking about in that. And, oh, you've been through some stuff, and I'm just like, I did, yeah, I did, So it's like it's a good experience, to be able to be an R&B artist in my own right, to do stuff that people in the community that love soulful music can actually feel now. Because a lot of times, with Apollo, people do this, So I reached a point in time in my life to where being real with myself and singing from my soul, you don't really get this anymore. You know what I'm saying? You get people that uplift you and tell you that they love your music, the music touched them, they're healed through your music, their relationships have gotten better, they have songs to sing to their significant other or their loved one. It's like, wow, okay. You never know when you're on it. You never know when you're on the right track unless you have people to tell you that we need your music, or your music does this to me, your music did that to me. So the major part of singing R&B, believe it or not, is the opinions of the audience, what people feel. That's something that's helping me grow into my field of R&B. What people feel. If people are not feeling it, then I'm not doing a good job.
Okay, that kind of brought me to a segue to another thing, that when you said that you were reaching out to an audience and you wanted to get the feedback from what people were feeling and saying about your music. So I want to bring this up then. Okay.
Wow. Did you have to?
You made it to American Idol. Yeah. Okay. And that's all they do is judge the way you sing and the way you perform, and
oh my gosh,
the crowd is behind you, and they give you a, their feedback of what they think about your music and your performances and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, so number one, the sign that I was holding up in my hand was from the previous season. As you can see, the numbers are kind of like messed up. So what I decided to do is laminate it. And luckily, one of my old friends that was kind of on that journey with me has that sign. But what I did was I laminated it, and I laminated the other one. But that one that you seen in the pictures from previous season, American Idol is, how can I say it? An athlete is always going to be an athlete. American Idol is like a cattle call. How are you groomed? What's your talent? Who are you? What's your character? Like American Idol gets all up in like the business of who you are as an artist. So whether you're ready or not, they can see talent. There's a lot of people that can sing, that can hit a note, but they don't make people cry. They don't make people feel some type of way. Or there's some people that can get to that step, but they don't have a story. What brought them there? What's their passion? You know, so American Idol's really taught me a lot. It's really taught me how to play the politics, but at the same time remain who I am. You know, because had I not gone through American Idol, all, you know, like losing sleep and, you know, just the fatigue that I went through it wouldn't have pushed me to understand how the music business is, you know, because the music industry is like very, very, it's a tough industry because you have time dates, stamps, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain schedules that you have to abide to. So you have to get rid of certain habits. That was just that. It was an amazing experience because I got to meet people that I seen on TV. And when you're growing up and you see certain people blow up, it's nothing like brushing shoulders with people that are just like you. Watch them become top 3 and top 1. And it's like, hey, congratulations, you did a good, it's like, that could be me one day. I'm talking to a person that was in the same line with me with 16,000 people. And I had the opportunity to actually brush shoulders with these people, like the guy from Pants on the Ground. He was teaching our family to dance. My father spun Ryan Seacrest around. You know, just the opportunity that not only I had, but my family had to support me and to see what I was enduring just slightly, you know, it gave me a good opportunity to see the support. Meeting Mary J. Blige, Jennifer Lopez, Nigel, Ryan, Simon, and Randy, and
they're all heavyweights, you know, in the business.
Huh?
I said these are all heavyweights in the business and industry.
Right. So it's like you get nervous. Like I was extremely nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because there's hierarchy. There's a level of nervousness that you'll have because there's people that have been in the industry, and when you're younger and you're still wet around the ears when it comes to music, it's like, how do I look? It's like everything matters. It's like your gig line, everything is like so disciplined. How you dress, how you look, your mannerism, your etiquette, everything. And that's a level of humbleness. But the more experience you get and the more wise you get in the industry, that can be cute, but people want you to be yourself. They want to see your level of confidence. You know, there comes a point in time where you don't get butterflies no more. You're just ready to sing. You just go ahead and just kill it. You know, so it's all about putting your game face on and making sure that you go to these places and showing these people, I belong here just like you.
You know, hearing you describe that, you know, that just made me relate. I'm from the athletic side of things, and I've played on some pretty big, you know, stages as far as sports is concerned. Not patting myself on the back or anything like that, but it just made me relate to, you know, it got to the point where like you don't even hear or see the people anymore. You just doing you. You know what I'm saying? To the fullest and giving it your best effort. It creates that tunnel vision where all of the masses become just one. And that's what I just saw in what you just said. I was like, I can relate to that. Focus.
Yeah. Being focused is number one. because sometimes you never know how important focus is until you look at the past focuses that you've had. When I was doing the show, I used to go into like hallways, like long corridors that had a nice echo, and I was singing just one song back to back to back to back to back to try to master it. That's the level of focus that I had because I tuned everybody else out. I wasn't
Hmm.
trying to hear how that person sound and how that person sound. That person sings a higher octave than me. That person has a raspier voice than me. That person has a little, country voice, so they're gonna choose that person. So I
Yeah,
decided, especially now with music, is tuning everyone out, not making anyone your competition, and just being yourself, which is
that's
so important.
that's a jewel right there. That's a jewel right there for all
Yeah,
you aspiring artists that are just starting to pick up the mic and all of that. That's a veteran bar right there. It's like, hey, just aspire to be the best that you can be, and don't
yeah,
worry.
it's amazing. It's a part of my life. I've been singing since probably since I can remember, since I was 4. Say my parents used to sing to me. A lot of different oldies, the Four Tops. Just I come from a very musical and loving and warm family, so singing for such a long time it gives me confidence now because I know the politics, I know what's polished, I know what's unpolished, so it allows me to every opportunity that I get now, I make the best out of it.
Hmm.
Definitely.
So, we got another opportunity that's on deck right now. Um,
Oh,
you got a new release out,
yes.
and I love it. I love it. I
Thank you.
love it. I love what I hear. You know what I'm saying? I see the growth. You know what I mean? And it's like somebody give this man a shot at this real venue. It's like you're just waiting for that moment to just explode and just take off with your career and do what it is you love. Because at this point, it's like not really even a job. If you're doing the music that you love, it's just like I'm doing my passion now. I can hear the
Yes.
difference between then and now.
Yeah. It's
Hmm.
amazing.
Yes. So with that and your music, how do you feel the current state of R&B is right now?
Well, the current state of R&B. Before that, I want to give a big shout out to um, EOS Entertainment and Rossetti. She's an upcoming artist that's working on her material. Big shout out to her and
Yeah,
EOS
shout out.
Entertainment. Big shout out for SMR Entertainment.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin
Selena.
and his entertainment group
Uh,
EOS and
Definitely
Rossetti. Yeah, they're
beautiful voice.
yeah. She's got a beautiful voice.
Oh yeah,
And she's definitely in the beat. She's one of those individuals that we're talking about that she's beginning to pick up a mic and now we're just trying to help her tune it in and
right.
give her the game, so to speak, that we all want.
Yeah,
Yeah, that most definitely.
definitely.
So
And it's I see. So with that being said, I can actually look at the others and kind of see their walk, their potential, and what's going on with them. And the beautiful thing about it is, back where I was doing a lot of things, there wasn't really a lot of artists giving you pointers because everybody wanted the limelight, right?
mhm.
So it's good that we have a team to where I can influence her, she can influence me, we can motivate one another. We all can kind of like feed off of one another, which is a beautiful thing. So currently with my project, which is a campaign, Relight Your Fire campaign, I have many different people, promoters. There's a promoter that Selena is working with, and believe it or not, within the first 2 hours, I had 10,000 views. And what that did, I kind of sat back and I was just like, when you work hard, there's opportunities that you have to where you can kind of just really be who you are and let people work behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like your management team, promoters, and everything. Because I got so tired of doing everything by myself for so long. So, to artists out there who have promoters, producers, or a management team, make sure you appreciate these people and don't take it for granted what they're doing, because every step and everything that they're doing is going to take you a step further into your career. Most definitely.
You know, you said a mouthful right there, sir. And that is what we say: teamwork making the dream work. We
DreamWorks,
gotta
yes.
have it. We gotta have that support system because we just can't do it all. There's no way,
Yeah,
and it's not. I don't even know anybody who really ever has. And if you have those in line, you're blessed right now. You're blessed, and just like you said, appreciate what you have. So what I want to do
got
right
you.
now is I want to play the song. Songs on SoundCloud that you got out. Can you tell us a
Yes.
little bit about the song? Give us a roll in before we get it on.
I give you what you want, your heart's desire, and I'll take away your broken past and light your fire. Relight your fire. The one thing that really motivated me with the song is that with the pandemic that's going on right now, um, there's just so many things right now to where people feel coldness. You have to wear your mask. That's coldness. There's no communication. People at home with their families. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of like different nurses and different doctors that come home. They have to strip down and take care off their clothes just to get in the house because of the COVID-19. What's been going on in 2 years has changed people around and did what 10 years can do in 2 years. So the beautiful thing about Relight Your Fire, I said, Selena, we had that studio. That was such an awesome studio session. I felt like I was like really, really like how can I say it? I was really channeling, like I was really in the element when I was singing a song. I felt like I was like in the studio, but not Ike Turner. I felt like I was like Sam Cooke in the studio. Like I really felt like an amazing energy when I was in the studio singing it, and that was done 2 years ago. And Selena, she contacted me. She was like, "You got a song that you did 2 years ago, and I think this is time for us to release it." She has dope engineering skills, and she has so much counsel in the studio. So being able to hear that, it was almost like she planted a seed. So when she engineered it and she finished it, I was like, I did that. I was so excited about what I heard. She was excited about what she heard, and she was trying to remind me of what we did 2 years ago. To where I was like, yeah, we definitely got to do this. We have to. So ever since then, I've been really on the R&B wave, and R&B is something that has been like originally deep embedded in my soul when it comes to music. I love R&B music, and to be back on my R&B wave and get people fresh 2021 R&B, I feel good.
That's
It's an
what's up.
intimate. It's a song about intimacy. It's a song about if you're going through stuff in a relationship or a marriage, let me relight your fire. Whether it's a job, whether it's a friendship, people are dying, people are losing friends, and I don't really see a lot of fire in sight. A lot of the warmth that we only get right now comes from the sun. You know what I'm saying? Families are dealing with a lot of coldness. There's a lot of emotional and mental crisis that's going on right now. And I tell people all the time, self-care is the best care. So with Relight Your Fire, that's because I'm taking care of myself. I want to help take care of you, or vice versa. I want to give you some of that warmth that you need right now, some of the that you need right now. I want to take away your frozen past and relight your fire. I know the past 2 years was a certain way for you because people are still dating, regardless of people are not going to movies anymore, regardless if people are doing the same things anymore, we're getting back to a point to where we're becoming family people. We're becoming, how can I say it? It's at a point right now to where in the past 10 years, if you weren't a good friend, I'm going to find out in the past 2 years if you are my friend or not. Because
praise God, you said it right there. You hit it right on the head, brother. We're gonna find out now.
Right. The past 2 years is really showing a lot because people, like, I've seen people at very vulnerable states, old people and young people, where they're like, I need love. I need fire. You know, people losing jobs left to right. People are trying to find security. And it's amazing how music can heal people. Music can really, like, take people to another level, you know, and inspire them. So people need new everything right now because everything's shifting. So you're going to get new R&B this year. You're going to get new actors. You're going to get new models. You're going to get people that's really been standing on the platform of love to really, like, be able to come out now, because the balance is kind of unbalanced right now, I feel. And I feel like we have a new chapter for some new R&B, some new soul music. And I feel like the way everything is happening, everything is taking off so fast to where I feel like I'm kind of like on the forefront and I feel responsible. So, like, if there's like any technical difficulties, you know, or if there's anything that comes, you know, it's all about making sure you can execute and move on to what needs to be done, you know. So there's really nothing stopping me right now.
That's what's up. And very inspiring words, very, very thoughtful words that you just spoke there, sir. What I want to do is I want to roll into your single right now, man, because that's icing on the cake right now. So let me get to it right here. Jarvis Evans.
I'll set my mind on love unless I see a change. Wanna feel like you're the one. One kiss makes you mine. Only I walk you run, let's go. Make moves, let's jump the gun. Our electric chemistry, meditating out in the sun. With me, I feel your love radiating from up above. Your vibe is something new. I move so cool, so smooth, refreshing. You know I'm feeling you. We do what movies do. You take me so high, sleeping under the moon. I'll give you what you want. Yeah, your heart's desire. Yeah, and I'll take away your frozen past, relight your fire. Can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. Constantly feels like glue. Gotta have your energy over and over and again. Power within your eyes. Your soul makes my sunrise. Can't deny you take me there. Over and over and again. I feel your touch. Give me your vibes when I need it much. Let's ride the wave of love. I'll surf you right again. You know I'm feeling you. We do what movies do. You take me so high, sleeping under the moon. I'll give you what you want. heart's desire. Oh yeah. And I'll take away your frozen past, give you your heart's desire. I'll give you what you want, your heart's desire. Oh yeah. And I'll take away your frozen past, relight your fire. Yeah. Take away your frozen past and relight your fire. Just kiss me again. Just kiss me again.
Very nice. Very, 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 very nice, brother.
Thank
I
you. I appreciate it.
take here to end this share, and we'll get into that.
I like that. What's that?
Oh, that's just some outro stuff, you know. You know. So, Jarvis, we want to thank you, man, for coming on board on this Start Live. You know, you can always return, give us an update of what's going on once you start hitting the mainstream and doing your thing with the concert venue and all that. We're trying to see you do your thing, bro. It's like we want to follow you. In fact, we are making plans to be on that side of the coast very soon. Here, I got some business to tend to up there, over there, about expanding the platform, seeing about. There's a couple of resort beaches up there in South Carolina that we're going to also want to set up the platform, and they got venues. So we'll be definitely extending that olive branch and seeing if we can get you on some of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
See, what I need to do is update my technology, because you got all those Apple, Microsoft products, and I got all these. Well, nothing against Android, but I like this setup. So next time we get back up again, because it's crazy, because it worked perfectly last time. I don't know. It has to adjust, I guess.
You know, that's the thing. It can be that way, and then the next time it's just nothing works. But one thing we do is we work through it. That's the whole thing, especially when we're live. It's just important to just keep going through it, and always remember the old saying: "The show must go on." You know.
Now I can see why people pay $1,000 for an iPhone 9s. I see it now.
Right, you see it now because you get what you pay for. You get what you
was blind, but now I see.
Exactly, and it also why they have people around them that are, you know what I mean. That helps too. You're gonna get to that point, Jarvis, where you can be like, "Hey, I need that support group of production people around me, you know, on a full-time basis, because now we're becoming more and more prevalent with internet content and being viral in that aspect, to where, you know, you can't. It's hard to do both. It's hard to look at the work the camera.
You know, kind of being like a veteran when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? Like, catching on to technology has showed me a lot of ways, because people actually do studio sessions on their phones now. It took me several years to kind of catch that wave. But what I do is I do a lot of my concepts now and ideas on studio stuff on my phone, you know, before I get into the big studio and do that. So, you know, it's an ever-growing thing, you know. But the beautiful thing about it, though, is, like you said, my team, it's so crazy, because everything is, believe it or not, everything is happening so fast right now. I didn't think I was going to have this interview so quick. So it's like preparation. Oh my gosh.
Right.
I'm like, in there like.
And not only that, we're literally at your house. Yeah, we're literally at your house. Before we were on the phone. Remember, we were on the phone, actual hand phone, and
Right.
calling into the studio, and
Yeah.
technology is wonderful right now. I'm just
Right.
glad
Right.
that I got a chance to have you on the platform, be a part of it, and
Thank
let
you.
me extend this olive branch also, sir. When you get to that part and you say, you know what, I do need to incorporate some sort of team, feel free to reach out to me, man. I'm on top of my game with this stuff,
Oh
and I'll
yeah,
be
definitely.
more than glad to help out in any way I can.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm gonna play an encore on the way out. This is your guy, Big G, coming to you from NetStars live online, and our gracious guest from GA, Jarvis Evans, and we bid you a good night. Thanks for coming aboard, sir.
Y'all have a good night and be blessed. Make sure you look me up on Instagram at Jarvis Evans
Yes,
101,
yes, yes.
YouTube at Jarvis Evans 5, and Facebook at Jarvis Evans DA. And I'm bringing a new flavor of R&B. I'm bringing something that you can put in your cabinet that you've never had. And when you cook with that seasoning, you got it in the bag. That person gonna say I do. I'm telling you, when you cook with my sauce and you cook with my seasoning, that person gonna say I do. I promise you.
Okay, Mr. Evans. All right, so we're out of here. Until next
Thank you
time.
so much. I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming on board.
Thank you, that stars.
Your heart's desire. Oh, yeah. And I'll take away your frozen past and give you your heart's desire. I'll give you what you want. Your